Hello. Pardon me for a moment, but I'm going to put my mitten on, my glove on, because it's close to zero. It was just two below just a bit ago. So pardon me for a second. I'm going to kind of put this down. Hold on here. Okay, got that glove on. Just wanted to show you, instead of live streaming with the much lacking Facebook app, because you can't go, I can't anyway, tried a million ways and got some professional help and still the same. Can't go portrait mode, plus the quality kind of sucks with streams. I wanted to show you I'm down about a third of the way down this hill, or steep way down the hill. I'm underneath the apple trees. As you can see, I'm right above me. Gorgeous, isn't it? You just see the top of my barn, my burn barrel. Look at that thorn tree, isn't it beautiful? Look at the clumps, big gobs of snow piled on it. We've been down here once already today. It's a little after 9. And oops, a little bit, it's not snowing, but you can see a little bit of snow blowing off the tree branches. Yeah, there you can see it even more. It's pretty beautiful. So I'm going to walk down here. Whoops. It's not going to be elongated, but a shortened trip around and through. Let's look into it is beautiful. And I'll show you one spot where there's a couple evergreen trees that are next to each other that are both, if another set of trees wasn't holding them up, they'd snap because of the weight of the snow on them. Again, walking down a trail that we frequent. Again, it's another trail into there. God, it's beautiful. Oh, sun's coming out. Oh my goodness. Peeks in and out today. Just it gives completely different sensations and feels and looks. We haven't had, I don't know how much snow officially since, I'll say just before Christmas time weekend. But west of us, in the village of Springville, which is, it takes us 15-20 minutes to get there. They got over 3 feet. Going a little further west, Mayville, over closer to Lake Erie, they got more than that. I'm not sure if I think 4 feet. Isn't this beautiful? And this is what's surrounding me. I'm within feet of it. Look at that. By the way, I'm not cold at all. I'm actually kind of warm. That's the way we just came right there. Again, the sun's starting to peek through. See some of the shadows. let's walk over here, continue our walk, go to the creek. It's all this so awesome there. Of course, we've got a decent stretch of creek, so got many different views and vantage points. Oh, look at the apples still showing. They're all rotted pretty much, of course, but still on the apple tree. Lots of them, hundreds of them just looking at. The one thing I've got to duck down a lot because, as you can see, usually we can walk under this and not even right about now I'm my height, but look at, I've got to duck way down to get underneath these because the snow is weighting them down. So we got to scrunch down here, do the anti-limbo here, the reverse limbo. Look at the snow. Peeking through. Let's walk over here. Okay. Got to duck down here. Oh my goodness, yes I do. Okay. Still on the trail. Okay. Now I'll show you over here the creek. Beautiful. A couple days ago, see in the center there, it's two chunks of ice now. It was one. But anyways, there was a little, I'll say maybe foot in diameter chunk of ice that was formed around a tree branch that was apparently hung low enough into the water. And now it broke into two. And it's probably 4 or 5 feet in length each section. You can see the sun shining over there. It's not quite hitting me yet. It's a little bit too early. It's beautiful. Look at the little powdered snow that's laying on the ice. That's where we just walked from. I made my turns and bends. That's the apple tree I was showing you. Look at this. These crooked pine or evergreen. Twisty. Look on top. Oh. Hey, it looks real, doesn't it? Well, it is. We live reality here. It's far more amazing and incredible than anything dreamed up. That's why it keeps us all. It's 7-year-old kids. Oh, it is snowing a little bit. I don't know if it shows up. But yeah, it's tiny, tiny, almost dust-like. Huh. So fragile, so minute. I'm getting back to the creek here. Well, let's walk over here. By the way, I'm down here by myself, which is very rare. Again, looking into the woods. Wow. Wow. Just looks incredible. It's a almost bluish tint. There's this, again, I'll show you the sun growing a little bit stronger. Well, here's back to our trail. Well, anyways, what I was going to say is I'm here by myself. Very rare. why. The girls, our two dogs, Maddie and Tessa, were out. But what happens, they start, when it gets this temperature, their feet start getting cold. And when they start picking up a foot, then I know it's time to put them in. Can you imagine people that leave their animals out? They should be chained outside and left. I'm sick of the world treating humans like, oh, forgive them, forgive this, no responsibility, no consequences. To hell with that. What makes humans any different? Actually, we're the lowest of species. But look at that view. You can see the creek down there. But anyways, Karen is inside. She's got the bad cold. Actually, she's got a slight temperature. So she wanted to come out, but I said no. Stay in. And I'll show you the creek through the trees here. How it bends, makes a 90-degree curve right there. Yeah. Again, you can see where the sun is peeking through. Right, you can see my shadow as I move. And over here, you can see where I actually used my snowblower, came way, way down into the woods for a little trail. Only, I don't know, maybe 600, 800 feet of trail I made. Maybe more. But just to make it easier walking, so for other people come to visit who aren't used to walking through the snow, they can still make it. And I'll probably do it again. There's a few inches of snow on it. But again, I want to show you the sun. Look at the sun shining along the creek. That burning bush, it looks almost, with the sun shining on it. Looking down there. Okay, now I'm in the deeper snow, so I don't want to get too close to the bank here because I'm about 8 feet up over where the water is. I hate to slide down and go down into there right now. Look at the sun shining on the water. Better than picture perfect. This is reality. Incredible. There's the sun up there. You can just see the glow of it at the moment. And again, you can see the lights filtering through. That's where we were, where we came from. Let's go this direction. We're going to go down there into the lower portion. It's, again, over here. That's about 8 foot down from where I'm standing. That's our Mother Nature's flower garden, which is funny because right now it looks flat. Like a lawn type look for a good portion of it, but really, oh, I was going to show you. Well, that's okay. Let's go back here. Almost can't see. There's one of our trails. You can see one of the paths we've been. Another trail I already walked by. That's another one. Well, anyway, we get back to the flower garden. It's where this summer we have literally hundreds of species of different plants and flowers. And oh, that's a trail going back toward the house, and you can see my trail I made. And actually that's up above. That's the bobsled run. I haven't quite finished. A little bit more snow, hopefully. Oh, well, okay. Keep getting sidetracked, but for good reason. Get back to the flower garden again, but I want to show you these. There's two trees right here. They're so close you can't tell, but If you can tell how much they're bent. I'm gonna walk over here. Is that the ones or is that different? Oh no. Oh, that's a different one. Oh. What am I looking at? I was just down here earlier. You can see lots of tracks we made. Oh, yeah, that's different. Oh my. Oh, that might snap. Okay, look how beautiful. Okay. Yeah, this tree here. Oh my. If it wasn't for this tree right straight overhead, holding it up, I bet that would snap off. I didn't see that one earlier. Look at how beautiful. God, that's beautiful. It's a cherry tree there in the center right now. Look at the top of that tree. Against the backdrop of the sky. Okay, now I'm going to show you. I've got to move my fingers here because my camera is slipping. Okay, here's the two I was talking about. They go up, 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 up. Okay, now I got to go over. Look at them. Yeah, they're just being held up by a few branches, and there's two of them together. And they go way over right to that tree that's straight up vertical right now. That's what's holding them up. Otherwise, they'd probably snap off. Wow. Get maybe a different vantage point. It's just the way to the snow. Yeah, wow. Way to the snow. And that's another trail in that direction. I'm going to show you what I'll do again before I get back to the flower garden. This is a little bit different looking part of the woods than what I'm going to turn around behind me and take in. We've got various parts that look so different. Look at those two huge trees that both fell to form an X cross there. They're about 60 feet or so long. They died, and they just happened to, they're probably about, or were about 20 or so feet apart when they fell, opposite directions. So look at them, just pretty cool. And they both happen to be lodged up in other trees that are holding them up. But, well, anyway, I'm going to go over here and show you this. Again, a different look. Just want to give you an idea about winter wonderland and why, if you really want to see snow, as many people say, I want to see snow. Well, you don't, to see it is, you know, you can see that in a postcard or movies or whatever, or on this video. But we get up here a little further. But you have to experience it. And it's not just once and done, because there's literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of types of snow. It varies by the temperature, the humidity. The 30-degree snow is much different than 0-degree snow. And there's fluffy snow, and there's heavy wet snow, and there's, again, it's too many different things to even mention. But you gotta, again, be immersed in it. That's why there's better skiing, better ice skating conditions, better bobsled, and so forth and so on. Because it's different. Person living by the beach, the sunsets don't look all the same, or the sunrises, do they? Well, guess what? That's only when maybe you can feel a little bit of the sun's rays, and the wind a little bit, and the breeze. But to be honest, very much the same. Well, snow is, it's three-dimensional versus the two. So it's, again, you can feel it, you can smell it. Well, I see smell. It's a certain whatever's in the air. It's not really an odor, but just a sensation. And as the other day, as I streamed me rolling an 8-inch snowball down the hill, where before it got down to the bottom, it suddenly became a 4-foot in diameter ball of snow with many hundreds of pounds. And it was a short hill. I didn't even go all the way down. It's only probably went down 30 feet or so. Okay, I'm walking back here now. So to experience, or if you go to Niagara Falls, for instance, which everybody should, well, you've seen it, maybe. Guess what? You haven't seen it. Same thing. Got to go at night, during the day. Got to go different seasons. Again, even the weather, especially in the wintertime. It looks so different every day. How the ice forms, the ice crystals in the air floating down, the snow, it is, I can't begin to describe it. So, everybody's seen it. Well, you haven't seen the damn thing. You haven't experienced the damn thing, but I bet you know all about it. You don't know anything. That's why I talk about humans, very ignorant. Little, like the old adage, little knowledge is a dangerous thing. That's a vast understatement. I'm not going to get off on that, all that stuff, but that's in my books. Okay, let's go to the creek, or another part of the creek. Thinking this area next year I'll put a bridge. Okay, we're getting closer, as you can see. The creek is high over here where I'm showing you right now. Yeah, that's ice. That's normally in this area dry, but you can see there's ice going up all the way through where the water's level so high that it's now a little stream, although it's iced over. Okay, now let's see the creek itself. Oh, over on this side, this is, we just walked past, should have showed you, a cove. Of course, that's all iced over too. See, what happens is water, if it's not moving or moving very slowly, that'll freeze up first. Now for the creek. What do you think? Is that gorgeous? Or what? Hope you can hear it. I sure can. Although maybe my gloves are sort of covering the mic enough, or it's not covering the mic, but it's in the way so you don't hear things good. Yeah, 2 days ago there was basically no ice on here. Now there, as you can see, it's almost totally iced over. Not quite yet. Not quite. Yeah, over there is going to be our next year, our picnic area. And we just walked from up there. That's our, we'll call the campground area. And I'm standing in the Mother Nature's flower garden area. I could just stand or sit or lie or whatever here all day just to watch and listen and feel. You can see the snow. Yeah, it is still snowing a little bit, ever so slightly. It's a little bit bigger now than it was a minute ago. Far more than dust size. And I'm not going to take you any further. Guess that was enough. I'm going to walk back real quickly and up to my bobsled run area, just to show you that area, and to our backyard. You might be able to hear the snow crunching under my feet. Make the turn here. Funny when you're walking up any incline, and it's not steep here, it's an understatement, but every step my foot slides back probably 3 inches on average. Okay, yeah, let's walk up this way. Again, I'm in the bobsled run area. This is our living art gallery. It's interactive and immersive, unlike anyone's, all the so-called rich and famous have. Theirs doesn't compare. I say rich and famous sarcastically. They certainly don't have the wealth that we do. The health, the wealth, the happiness. The having it all. Look at that sight. That's another path, by the way, trail. Straight ahead. They have stress. They're not even real. They're all actors in public and completely different in private. I know. I used to see them, so many from around the world firsthand, up close and personal. And trust me when I say, I'd say they'd be a joke if it wasn't so sad how they all really live and how much they really know. And a lot of it's actually literally criminal and evil and sad and just horrible and disgusting. The filth and how they live. Again, I've been into many. Oh, there's a neighbor, the girl. She's got my tenant. She's got 2 goats she's going to go feed. One's a Nigerian dwarf, the other one's a pygmy goat. There's her dog running. That's Gypsy. She's a good girl. Got nice neighbors, tenants. Okay, I'm almost up to the top of the hill now, looking down. That's way down. That's one of the paths I took you on to begin with. Kind of a big loop. Circling back. And here's the path we just came up. It's far less steep. This is the bobsled run. As you can see, I got some finishing work, but I wanted some more snow first. Look at this tree bush. I call it a bush, really. Isn't it pretty? Yeah, if you want to be like the rich and the famous and kings and queens and world powerhouses and the top CEOs and etc., 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 the actors and actresses, oh my God, they're all, well, I guess a nice word I could use is scumbags. Stupid, greedy, non-caring scumbags. I respect none of them. There's Gypsy looking over here. There's my little tractor. Actually, it's not so little. It's 47 horse diesel. It's powerful. It's a 2013 vintage loader and backhoe. I shoveled here, this little area around the back door. Just makes it a little bit easier and quicker when I don't have to cut in there with the snow blower. So saves me a few minutes. It's a neighbor. Eventually I might buy that house too, I don't know. Who knows what I don't plan anything. I just, when opportunities come, I just take advantage. And again, that's what I teach. Just not taking advantage per se, but just when opportunity comes, just make the most of it. So if you need the money, well, instead of having to borrow or beg or steal, you just pay cash. Pay cash for everything. Have for the last 20, 30 years now. Why? Because it's the stuff we teach. How to have it all. How to have health, happiness, intimacy, great relations, great sex, loving, caring, safe driving and good fun, motorcycling, self-defense, and never having to work for anyone, never having to make a dollar, to need a dollar, because you make your own couple grow and grow and grow. So you can have the freedom to be stress-free like we do. We are. And those who follow, who I've guided, who many thank me every day for changing their life in not just one way, but every way. Because everything is connected to everything. And again, that's what you humans just don't have a clue. And that's in several of my books I touch on those subjects and how to fix that flaw within. But I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go inside. Not that I'm cold or anything, but just stuff to do in there. And oh gosh, I realize I haven't even had anything for breakfast yet. And it's, I don't know, was it 9:30, quarter to 10, 10 o'clock maybe? I don't know. Should go in and maybe I'll do a little trading. Yeah, we teach that too. Done that since the late 70s. And maybe I'll come out here a little later and blow this out, which again, there's only a few inches, doesn't really need it, but we'll see. We just like to be active. And if Karen felt better, we'd go sled